Hi everyone, my name is Jin Lui. I am a registered nurse and a registered Chinese medicine practitioner in Melbourne, Australia. I have decided to start a YouTube channel to talk about all things related to health and Chinese medicine. I have a huge passion for Chinese medicine and also the well-being of people. So yes, I would love to see you all here. So today we'll be talking about the most important theory in Chinese medicine, which is Yin and Yang. I am sure everyone knows about what Yin and Yang are. So Yang is light, Yin is dark, Yang is the sun, Yin is the moon. Yang is brightness and Yin is darkness. Yang is activity and Yin is rest. So if you look at the circle of Yin and Yang, the dark part of it represents the Yin and the bright part of it represents the Yang. And inside Yin there is always Yang, therefore you have a little white dot, and inside of Yang there is always Yin, therefore the little black dot that you see in the Yin and Yang symbol. So why is this an important theory? It is because I see a lot of patients who come into the clinic or even just where I work at the hospital. People are told that they have a certain condition. For example, they have hypothyroidism, they have alopecia, they have gut issues, they have irritable bowel syndrome. They could also have heart attacks, or we call them cardiac arrhythmias, where your heart is just not beating regularly. So all these conditions, yes, they all have a name in Western medicine where you can label it. But in Chinese medicine, the same condition, when we go through a diagnosis, the same condition can be caused by different issues depending on what your mental health is doing, what your lifestyle is like, where you live. All of these actually contribute to the diagnosis in Chinese medicine. So therefore, when we treat you at the clinic, we treat you as a person, not just the condition that you've come in with, because we look at you as a whole. So everything that is happening, all the health conditions that are presenting at the moment, all the signs and symptoms that are showing in your body at the moment, is contributed by what you've done in your life and what you've ate, your diet. So if you get sick, it is due to external condition, which means it could be due to the weather, the climate, so in Chinese medicine we talk about external invasion. It could also be due to internal condition, where your emotional and your mental state, you may have some grief that you haven't been able to let go of, or is that you've had some trauma in the past. Even it could be going back to where your family trauma was, and these are all deep-seated conditions, these deep-seated factors that are going to affect your body. The other thing that could cause all these health issues would be your constitution, which means where your family history comes into place, where we talk about if your parents' health, your diet, your activity level or inactivity level, your working habits, your sleeping habits, and your sexual behaviors. So all of these are very big contribution to your health conditions. So when it comes to Yin and Yang, in Chinese medicine, it is important for us to balance yin and yang. So when you come to the clinic, what we want to be doing is going through a very detailed health consult where we talk about how you grew up, how you're what you do for work, the children, your family situation, and where you live, and even go back to your family history, and also your diet, because all of these are important factors that could affect your health. So when we talk about yin and yang in Chinese medicine, we would then diagnose you according to what all the information that you've given us, which includes all the things that I've mentioned earlier. And so you would hear things where a Chinese medicine doctor would say you have spleen qi deficiency, you have liver qi stagnation, you have kidney qi deficiency. So all these things it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with your organs. It just means energetically there is a deficiency or there is a stagnation in your body. And the way that we move it is to use acupuncture or herbal medicine to strengthen the qi, which is your energy in your body, or it would be nourishing the blood in your body or moving blood in your body. So all these terms, going back to what I was saying, all these terms, they don't mean that there's anything wrong with your body on the organ level, but we're talking about more in an energetic level. So if you're not able to deal with these conditions or these signs and symptoms right away, it can cause problems as you get older, because our organs just age, and that's the nature of us. So yeah, so how do we use yin and yang to diagnose in Chinese medicine? It would be an acute condition. It is referred to as a yang condition, and if it's a chronic condition, we call it a yin condition. And if you're someone who feels hot all the time, you have more yang in your body, and someone who's very cold all the time has got more of a yin in the body. And we talk about things where people who always have a red flush face, and that would be heat in the body as well. And if you are very pale and almost bluey looking color, that could be excessive yin in the body. For someone who, like we said, who has got a red face, feeling hot all the time and likes to drink cold water, that's definitely more of a yang nature. And someone who is cold and pale face, likes a hot drink, would be more yin in nature. So these are the little examples that we use in Chinese medicine to go through a diagnosis in the body. What is important from this is that I just wanted to share how, as a Chinese medicine practitioner, how we diagnose according to yin and yang theory, and that it is very simple, but at the same time it can be a bit complicated if you don't quite understand the nature of yin and yang works, because there are some foundation principles that are attached to yin and yang as well, which we can talk about that in a different day. But for now, this is all from me, and I hope you enjoy my little yin and yang diagnosis spiel, and we will see you again next time. Thank you.